What up, fish people? Kenny E and the lovely Danny E here for some Sunday night of shenanigans. Guys, we are hot right now. This place is 103 degrees, and I've got to, as soon as I'm done with the stream, probably go out and put ice cold water in the tanks in the garage because they are up to 85 degrees. So as soon as I'm out of here, that's what I plan to do. So, let me go through the hellos. Good to see everyone. First in the night was Sam, always yelling, what's going on? Cave of Wonders, Miss Sage, it was a pleasure seeing you yesterday. John McKenzie, welcome. Aquarium Domain, always good to see you, my friend. There's Mr. Podrick. What's going on, dude? I hope you're having a good day. Hope you're feeling well. Chris with AquaZone, good to see you. Linda Worth, always a pleasure. Eugene AQ Carnival. Hello, Dennis. Welcome. PNW Aqua, Mr. Ryan, good to see you. Sorry we blew out early. We had to get some stuff done.
I want to know what he caught. What he got. He said he's acclimating some fish.
Well, the thing that you didn't know, Dean brought a bunch of fish that weren't on the tables yet.
Oh. Well, what did you get, Ryan?
So he probably got some cool wild type discus is what he probably got. Because you wouldn't let me hang out. Merrick Town, check what's going on. Craig's Catfish Cave, good to see you this afternoon. Mel Wong, welcome. Lisa NJ, always a pleasure. Peplin Creek Aquatics, good to see you. Chris Howe, good to see you. Barbara Jackson, always a pleasure to see you. Bill Meyer, how you doing, sir? Lady Diane's in the house. What's going on, Lady D? Carol Cox, hello. Nathan Hovey, good afternoon. All right. So Danny and I have had a very fish-tastic weekend. Started yesterday with a aquarium swap down in Albany, Oregon. We had a great time. Did very well. Just about sold out. We still had, I want to say, like 9 bags of plecos left and like 1 bag of each type of. Well, there was 3 bags total of the live bears. So. Which is pretty good. Then we had like 9 bags of Val left and 1 crypt and one of her crypt spiralis left. Other than that, we sold everything else out. I tried real hard to cook myself today. It was 112 heat index. Oh my goodness.
His unair conditioned car to get tortoise green at Asian market.
Oh my god.
I wouldn't have been going anywhere in a unheat air conditioned car.
Window liquor, what's going on, buddy? Well, Danny helped me out. The reason I'm in you're wondering, I'm super hot and you're in a long sleeve shirt. The reason is this is one of those cooling shirts. So this is all wet and it's keeping me nice and cool, man.
And they take a while to dry, but they keep you cool the whole time. So, although if Ken dries out too fast, he'll need to run into the shower real quick.
Baddis and albino bristlenose.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I saw that Baddis on the table. It was a blue Baddis, I think. What was it called, Ryan? An electric blue Baddis or something? I saw it. It was just a singular fish. Byron Volman, it was great to see you and Renee today.
I thought there was some Baddis that got bapped.
Oh, maybe that was some others. Big Shrimpin, a.k.a. Steve C. What's going on, brother? And then we sold, and I actually got out of there without buying anything yesterday. Usually I spend all my profits on other fish, but there was nothing really. All I'm really looking for are some rainbows for this tank behind me again. I probably want some more rainbows in the other tank. We need some color in this other tank because it's lacking something. I think it's lacking all the beautiful fish I lost is what it's lacking. But Danny and I are starting to get our legs back under us. We got the discus tank rescape, so we are going to slowly start introducing some more discus. And then we got a lot of projects to do around here. I mean, these mice that we had destroyed our kitchen. I now just don't even feel right eating anything out of that kitchen. I want it all out of there. My wife thinks I'm
We
crazy.
need to yank all the cupboards and everything. No, I
I want to
think you're
just,
right on.
I just want to demolish it all and just yank it out, start from scratch. But
Yeah.
oh, we got to do that this year. I plan to do 3 bathrooms over the winter. We've got to get the fish room in order. I've had 3 or 4 guys just wanting to help me, and my life has been so busy the last 90 days. I haven't had the opportunity to invite them all over. I mean, it's quite the move we're going to do. I mean, Bateson made me these 2 gorgeous stands that are going to be able to hold 2 135s. So I've got 2 of those made. I'm going to be able to put the 135s right next to the 300. We got to get the 300 up on stand. But now somebody threw another curveball at me. I have a friend that got me hooked up with a 175 and potentially another 200-gallon acrylics. So that I'm looking forward to as well. But only fortunate thing is I'm going to be driving 3 hours north to get them. So it's a 6-hour round trip to get these things. The good news is it's in the direction of my daughter, so I'll be able to go get the tanks, swing by, see the daughter, hang out with the daughter. So I will have to figure out some kind of makeshift overnight deal for the fishies because there are fish involved. There's a Congo tetra or Congo puffer of some sort, and then a tank full of planted community fish. So I got to get the details. I haven't locked it on yet, but I at least I'm going to be paying attention and trying to get up there this weekend because I mean, guy obviously probably wants it gone. Dennis Christensen, welcome. Dr. Anthony with the Amazon Research Center, welcome.
Lisa and Jay says, "Hey peeps, got a non-fish question. Anyone know how long you're down after a hip replacement approximately? I need to make plans." Well, one, I'm sorry to hear that you need to have a hip replacement. Those are no fun. But if it's anything like a knee replacement, my mom was up and moving the next week. She had to take it kind of easy, but she had to do rehab and fully mobile, like I want to say just like 2 to 3 weeks after her surgery.
That was her knee, though.
Yeah.
Hip's
Right.
a whole different.
I know. I don't know. I don't have any experience with that.
I got 2 bad hips, Lisa. And I'm someday going to probably have to do a similar thing, but I am putting it off as long as possible. I'd like to make the 2 that I got work until I die, but we'll see. It's getting to the point where it's almost a nuisance at this point. But I know what you're going through. Hips are not fun.
So Carol Cox says it depends, but usually 6 weeks.
Oof. Patty Cakes, how are you? I see you there.
And Bill Meyer says you're walking the next day, Lisa.
Wow.
Well, because that's my mom had to be walking. Like immediately, even the same day of surgery, she was walking.
Yeah, they must be doing things different nowadays.
Craig's Catfish Cave says we've had mice too, Kenny. God.
Well, as fish keepers, we kind of bring it on ourselves. I mean, we leave a smorgasbord of dry foods laying around that they just can't wait to get into, you know. Then you had our pantry full of cereals and all kinds of good stuff. Smoking chips so they can get in and make their nest. I mean, it just... I've never had mice. My suspicion is when we were cleaning my son's stuff because we're getting ready to do this garage tear down to make room for the new boat. The boat has cost us nothing but money the whole time I've owned it. Anyway, we noticed the boxes when they were come down that there were mice in every one of those boxes. So he stored his crap outside, I'm sure. So we've never had a mice problem. Now we got mice everywhere. I'm blaming it on him. He had boxes full of mice. Brought them into our garage, which then brought them into our house. But we got most, I think we got, I don't want to say it because I don't want to jinx it, but we haven't seen one in a day or two now. So we'll see what happens. But my goal is to completely mouse-proof this house. I want to put new insulation in. I want to get into at least a couple of these walls I know they've been in, and make sure they haven't done a ton of damage back there too. But I just want to that's my goal. I told Danny, let's just do most of it ourselves. It's not that hard to put cupboards in. It's not that hard to put, but the only thing I don't feel comfortable with is the plumbing part. I would probably want to have somebody that knows what they're doing for the plumbing. And then electricity, believe it or not, I'm even pretty good with electricity. But I don't think we'll be doing like the granite countertops or anything like that where we want to put the countertops and all that. I'll probably pay somebody to do that part too. But I got to put all new floors in there. I want to do that. I want to get started on getting this upstairs completely remodeled. My goal would be that 90% of the tanks that are up here right now be downstairs where they can't hurt a soul if they decide to leak. Danny don't like that idea, of course. She wants tanks everywhere still, but I'm starting to get to the age where one day we're going to want to shut this bad boy down and travel and do things. And I do think in the next 5 years, 10 years, we will be relocating. We're not either one real happy with the Portland area. So I want to start doing things now. So when we decide to do this, as it is, that we got to spend $200,000 to make everything go the way it needs to go. I'd rather do small little chunks, get stuff fixed and handled slowly. So when we're ready to fly the coop, it's easy process. Now, if you are in the Portland area, Danny and I are going to be doing massive downsizing probably within the next month or two. If you're wanting to get into breeding or anything like that, need like 10 gallons, 20 gallons, 30 gallons, we're probably going to have a great deal of fish equipment and fish and stands, tanks, whatever. We're going to be letting them go pretty reasonable too. So within reason. I mean, you come at, I will say when I have this sale, the first person that makes me a lowball offer will be out the door, never to return. But that's just how I operate. I'm teasing.
Bill Meyer says, I was at Walmart 4 days ago and a rat jumped out of a farmer's truck. LOL. Good place to leave it.
Oh, my God. Now, if these had been rats, I would have probably lost my shit.
We had an infestation of those in the backyard when they put in the new sewer for the houses behind us.
Oh my God, they came out of everywhere. I mean, we're talking big ass Norwegian rats. I mean,
he doesn't know what kind of rats they were.
They're Norwegian rats.
Why would they be Norwegian?
They came over on the. Look it up before you doubt me. You got your Google. Look up a Norwegian sewer rat.
And I'm sure you did not get close enough to it to know what kind of rat it was.
What are you talking about? I had them in my scopes of my rifle for how many weeks?
He did. We had rat shooting parties. We put a light out there in the backyard and we would have everybody lined up on the deck with their rifles or BB guns. And then everybody's up there shooting the rats. Oh, Nathan Hovey says, do they eat lutefisk as well, Kenny?
Nathan Hovey says, just relocate to Southwest. You know, we've had the Florida on our radar, but I will tell you, Nathan, the problem with Florida, if we decide that we want to continue with fish keeping, they are really getting crazy down that way. I don't want to move to a state where I'm going to be having half of my house has got illegal fish in it. I mean, I love the area. I love Florida. I've been there a few times, but my wife and I don't see. Some of the states I would like are obviously Wisconsin. The other place that I have visited that I really fell in love with was Tennessee. I think it's very similar to Oregon weather-wise, and it's got mountains, and it's got all the stuff that we like. Just note the only part it doesn't have that Danny really likes to have, even though in the last year we've been there maybe once, she wants to be close to a coast. Matter of fact, I don't think you've even been to the coast yet this year.
Doesn't matter. I know it's there.
Uh huh.
And it's because I've been so busy with the boat.
TennesseeFishkeeper.com. How are you? Good to see you.
Brewster says, West Virginia, Kenny.
How you doing, Adam? Good to see you.
Dee Dee's Finden. I had one ginormous rat. I'm not sure what it was. Walked through my doggy door and into my house. Scared the bejeebies out of me. It looked around, turned around, and walked back out the door.
Oh God. It's good to see you, Dee Dee. And then the day we got to start our day, this was awesome. We got to see Dean Twiddle speak. And if you all know who Dean is, that's Grandmaster Breeder Dean from Aquarium Co-op. So he did a great presentation. He showed us how he built his racks, even had one there on display that we could look at. So it was kind of a cool deal. It's his fry rack. He has it all condensed into a 20-gallon, which is pretty cool. How many did he say it would hold? 4?
Depends on the size of trace you use.
But anyway, kind of a cool gig. We enjoyed that presentation. Then Danny decided we needed to leave, so I didn't get to go to the auction. I think it was her way of making sure I didn't buy any additional fish.
Yeah, we don't need any fish right now. We're downsizing. Barbara Jackson says Dean's talks are always fantastic.
Yeah, he did a great job.
Peplin Creek says Dean is so dreamy.
I'm just going to go ahead and say it. Ew!
Oh, excuse me. Hello, passing wind.
Passing wind.
Dee Dee's Finden says, laugh out loud. We heard you were downsizing before.
No, it's going to happen this time, Dee Dee. It has to happen, actually.
Yeah.
I've really this year, both shoulders are shot at this point, though. I even doing the glass, by the time I could do 2 tanks, and I have to take about a 40-minute break to continue to let the pain subside before I start again. But we do it because I know my fish need it. So.
Window Liquor number 5 says, sell the house and move to Canada. With the exchange of the money, you could buy a pretty snazzy house. Yeah, except that's moving north and into a lot more cold and snow, and that's no.
Yeah, I would be in Ultims are staying, Dr. Anthony. I would be in Wisconsin if it wasn't for the weather. My wife can't stand cold weather.
Hate it. All right, pulling this up. Going over. There we go. Pulling up, making sure it's on mute so I can see. So, tnfishkeepers.com gave us a boop boop.
Thank you so much there, TN. We appreciate you.
Thank you so much. There. I had to pull up YouTube so I can see what the
hire a tank boy to do all the maintenance.
Tank boy, no.
Then tank boy runs off with my wife. That don't sound fun. It shows up in a G-string to wash tanks. Come in.
Get kicked out of this house so fast.
Danny never hangs out in the living room. He's in here doing living room tank. I could just see coming home to that.
What do you mean I don't hang out in the living room? Oh. Passing wind.
What's going on, Bruiser?
Slightly used tank boy for hire.
I honestly don't think I've ever been in West Virginia. I've been in Virginia, but not West Virginia.
So Lisa and Jay says, been to Crandon, Wisconsin before. And Spread Eagle. Yes, that is a town. Oh my gosh, I have to look this up. Spread Eagle.
Spread Eagle.
Eagle City. Oh my gosh, it is in Wisconsin. It's an unincorporated community in Florence County.
Wow. Then you can tell your friends back here, I'm Spread Eagle in Wisconsin.
Oh my gosh, can you next time you're in Wisconsin, you're gonna have to go to Spread Eagle, Wisconsin. I want a mug.
I knew it. I
knew it. That's funny. The passing wind says, I wonder what the county flag looks like. It's actually an eagle with its claws. They have it. They have a picture of it.
So Adam McReynolds says I've been teaching my 12-year-old niece how to take care of things for when I can't, and she is absolutely loving it.
Oh, how fun. What a great thing to do.
I do have hope. I've got a grandson that is very into the fish. Actually, both of those two are. So that is our one prayer, is maybe when he's trying to feel his oats and move out onto the land, Grandpa will hire him as his tank maintenance man. Give him some free room and board, give him a little stimpet to rock and roll and do whatever else he wants to do, and he would just have to abide by the normal kid rules. No women in my house. Garcia Aquatics, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the 99-cent super sticker.
And it's a smiley face. Big old smiley face with money eyes.
Yeah, I don't get to see any of it because I forgot my phone in the other room.
Oh. I don't know why you did that.
Yeah, neither do I. I got to get it or it's going to drive me crazy.
So Legacy Hobbyist says, Diane, I don't remember you saying hi. I'm busy. Oh my gosh. I'm busy eating Arby's curly fries. My husband's being a dork. Will you guys tell him to stop?
Oh. Melvin Mel, what's going on, brother?
And Peplin Creek says, get wet while you're up.
Believe me, I was tempted.
You should. If you need it, go do it.
No, I can make it another 35 minutes.
I'm still wet, so.
Good. Keep that thought.
Stop.
It's always an interesting night when the
Munchies kick in. But you took your blue pill.
Oh.
Oh my gosh. All right.
Well, with me, the stuff that causes the munchies generally is like a blue pill to me, so I don't need the blue pill.
You're so funny.
You know who I didn't see at the swap that I thought for sure would be there is George today.
Yeah, I haven't seen him.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that.
Brian Volman says, fish question. Hey, Danny, what are you feeding your angels? Well, sometimes bloodworms and
brine
and Tetracolor tropical granules.
And extreme carnivore
pellets.
Sinking cichlid pellets they get once in a while too. You got to be careful with the angelfish not to give them something that they have to work with their mouth because bloat I ain't worry about. They have sensitive jaws if you give them especially the Altums. They're almost like a crappie to me as far as their mouth. You can tell it's super soft, and so you don't want to give them too big a pellet so they don't damage themselves. But Stephen White, what's going on, brother? Good to see you.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do some massive water changes on this one. What?
Uh, a guy in a yellow hat came and got George.
I think I'm hearing my laugh on your headset. Did I have my door shut before?
No, window liquor. Bob lives about 4 hours north of me, and this event was about 2 hours south of me. So, as much as Bob Steenfot loves fish, I don't see him driving 14 hours in a day to make it happen.
Bruiser, yes, I do feed bug bites.
Yep,
I use the little ones to feed the babies, and I use the Pleco um,
sticks
formula, the sticks. And I use those 4 Plecos, and the big cichlids love those
and the bigger
Pleco
catfish
sticks.
that we have here love them. It's because they're made with soldier fly larvae, so it's super healthy stuff. Those extreme pellets, I'm actually going to say I normally haven't been a real extreme guy, but these carnivore pellets, it's funny. I'm feeding my cichlids the pleco bites, and I'm feeding my plecos the carnivore bites, extreme cichlid carnivore bites. So nothing is what it seems here. You know what I mean?
This is so true.
But the plecos, we fed the pleco stuff to them, and a lot of times they don't touch it.
Yeah.
Our plecos do not like the bug bites pleco. However, we still have it in the house because like she said, all of our big cichlids. I mean, if we try to feed them any other kind of pellet now, they look at us like, "Are you out of your mind? What is this?"
So Byron says, cool, thank you. I got 12 blue smoky angels today and want to make sure I'm feeding the best for them. Yep.
Main thing with them, with any angel, is just try to be sure to stay up on the water changes on them. They do not like dirty water.
And the other thing too is vary their diet. Hey, there's Alex.
Alex, what are you doing, buddy? Alex, it's all. I probably could come up Saturday this week, so after stream, give me a call. I'd like to see if we can lock some
You
stuff
should
down.
call him. That way he doesn't have to remember. So,
Ooh, 8 deep flocks Corys and 9.
lortosis.
I couldn't believe it, Alex. We made it through an entire Guppus meeting, and I didn't come home with a single fish. Now, it might be because my wife made me leave after the first item for bid, so which happened to be what I bapped.
I
Ian
was
got our
hot.
band. Ian got our banded Gungeons today.
Did he really?
Yep.
So Huggler says, why not reduce the number of tanks but replace them with fewer larger aquariums?
No, the larger aquariums to us are the better deal. The
But that's
reason
what he's saying. He's saying, why not do that? That is kind of what we're doing.
we are doing that. That's we're getting rid of all the small tanks and the fish that we know that we don't talk about on a daily basis. We're going to sell. I mean,
Hmm.
but the problem was we tried this, Danny, and we made it through 4 rooms and figured out what the hell are we going to get rid of because we each
But
had
it's
viable.
because, yeah, you and I can't agree on what to get rid of. That's the problem.
Well, see, Danny's perfect world is going to be 40 of the finest Danny type tanks, and that's it.
Whatever.
I'm not allowed to have big fish. She busts my butt every day
I
about my
don't have the
Brycons.
problem.
She
The
don't like my
Brycons I don't
Brycons,
like. I will say I don't like the Brycons.
but I
The
think they're
other big
really cool.
fish, I'm fine. Well, because the Brycons are going to need a much bigger tank. We don't have a pool for them to swim in.
But I got a garage.
No, you don't.
That's why we gotta get these tanks gone, because one of my tanks is gonna be 1,000 gallon.
No.
Wait till that baby bursts. Woohoo!
Tidal wave in the house. Yeah, that'd be fun. Thought. Oh. Secret History Living in Your Aquarium says tank free to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were just talking about that earlier.
And then we're gonna be back up to Washington again on Sunday. We're gonna go fishing with our beloved friends Roland and Kimberly Holtz. So we're looking forward to that.
So Alex says, yeah, it's all a go at Daniken. He said for 250 he can toss in his lights and FX6 and the plants on or substrate, etc.
I'm sure I will be a sucker for all of it, Alex. And I just happened to make some cash at the last swap.
Oh yeah.
So anyway, bud, if you want to join me, Alex, I'll stop by and pick you up in the morning as we head up. So, but I'll give you a call as soon as the stream's over. We'll make a day of it, laddie.
Aquatic Moose. No, I have not finished with the paludarium. I've been in the midst of
Oh, don't you
cleaning out
even
the
lie.
garage.
Tell them why. It's because we bought a boat, Aquatic Moose. We bought a boat right when I did the first video, and that's it. It's a wrap. But I've been on her. I spent a lot of money for those 2 paludariums. So I gave her an either or scenario. You either get to building them, or I'm going to give you about another month, and then I'm going to build them my style, which I don't think you'll like. So she's decided it might be in her best interest to go ahead and do them again. So, and Alex, you and your woman's got to come down here in Portland and go for a nice little cruise up the river and see downtown Portland from the water. It's amazing.
Oh, Alex, that's so sweet of you. Thank you for the $20 super chat.
We
Says,
appreciate
"Love you
that,
guys."
Alex. We love you too, buddy.
There's a heart. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But yeah, so that was the to us getting this boat, and we've been out on the boat every weekend, and
But
except for
thing,
this weekend.
And I wish I could say I'm sorry, guys, but I'm not. And that's just being. Well, the reason I say that, we have had more interaction with my family than we've had in probably 20 years.
Yeah.
I've went fishing this year with my brother. I've went
Yep.
fishing with our 2 best friends. I've went fishing with both of my kids and grandkids. I mean, it's just been phenomenal being around the family. That boat has I can't take back those times. They were amazing times. We had great times.
And me and Kenny get to just go spend some time ourselves.
And we love our fish, don't get us wrong. We're not leaving the hobby. That will never happen. I mean, if we're 92 years old and this is the only take in the house, I don't care. We will never leave. Matter of fact, we might have like 92 of these things, because at 92 you can actually probably still handle the bowl, but Salient Aquatics, welcome. Yeah, it's been a great week. And then this weekend coming up, I get to hopefully hang out with Alex on Saturday, and then I'll go and hang out with Roland and Kim on Sunday. And then the week after that, I've got to get this move stuff locked on so I can, because by moving everything to what I want to move this last, of course, Danny. The boat's getting in my way again because Danny played Ernie from Sesame Street. And she moved.
He always calls me Ernie. I think it's gonna have to be my nickname from now on.
Well, if you ever get to meet me in person, Salient, you'll know that my arms really are this long and my hands really are this big. I played football and basketball for a reason, but I can imagine it does look a little. He says my head looks tiny when I go squish my head,
Squish, squish,
squish,
squish.
squish, squish my head, squish, squish, squish.
Alex says, laugh out loud. Yeah, if you actually use your boat, then it's freaking awesome.
We've been, and believe me, if you're in for Fishtoberfest, if we want to take an evening, problem it gets so dark by then. Like
Yeah.
Pacific Northwest, September. I mean, we start losing sun then about 7:30. So that's the only bad thing with all the fish events for the weekend. It's hard to break away to be able to actually do that. But if you stay in town for a couple of days before or after and get a hold of me ahead of time, I might be able to make arrangements, at least get one of those days off that you're in town and take you out.
Salient Aquatic says, same for us with our pool. Spend a lot of family time in it and they tend to stay longer. Yeah.
Well, we were really considering that as well, Salient. We have a perfect spot that's up, already elevated, where they could put an in-ground pool in. And then where it's sitting, I know I could get away with putting up not a building per se, but like a shed to keep it covered and where I can, insulate it and keep it nice and toasty warm in there in the winter months. Kim, was your ears burning? We were just telling everybody we're going fishing with you this next weekend.
Yeah. Hi, Griffin. How you doing?
What up, Griff? Fish on Tactics. Hello. Yeah, these bowls are nice. I got this for her was it birthday or anniversary that I got that for?
Valentine's Day.
Yeah,
I
it's
think.
big, thick bowl too. I should have bought more of them, actually.
He bought it for me. I wanted it really super bad, and he bought it for me, and it was super, super cool. But I don't remember the exact occasion. I think it was Valentine's Day.
I remember I took a lot of fish to pay for that.
Well, what Ken does though is if he's gonna get me something or I want something, then he buys it and he says, and whatever holidays even remotely close to what that time, he says, this is for this.
And then I forget I did this for this, and I buy her something else that day. She knows the van. She knows she's getting doubled up on. Because then I think she forgets about what I got her 3 months ago, so then I have to get her something current.
Salient Aquatic says we got a big 24-foot, 12-foot wide. I adapted a huge sand filter pump to it. I overfilter my pool like an FX6 on a 55. Griffin says he plans on tearing his 125-gallon down.
Griff, you're killing me.
Greater Portland Aquarium Society said, did someone say Fishtoberfest?
Yep.
Yes, that happened.
Alex will be speaking there, guys. If you haven't seen Alex, he always puts on an amazing talk every time. And I've watched a man speak now, I think a total of 4 times, and all 4 talks were complete different from the first talk. So he mixes it up and keeps you engaged. Oh my God, all the old school guys are coming. Now we got Sickless23. What up, brother? Good to see you.
Hi.
And there's Miss Lori.
He says he lost 6 inches of water overnight.
Oh, so you
So
got
it's
a bad,
leaking.
yeah, you got a bad seal. Bad seal. Well, if you want to do it the redneck way, man, just go get some of that there Flick Steel.
Barbara Jackson says Walmart has the best price on chlorine tabs for pools. Just future FYI.
Well, the one time we had a pool, we couldn't use chlorine in it because my daughter Heather is very allergic to chlorine. So we had to do, what was it made of? Like mostly sea salt or something to
Yeah.
filter the pool?
Yep.
It was different. I mean, because you come out, you got that chlorine feel, and then the salt feels a little weird, man, and it salts your lips, but yeah.
But it doesn't make your hair turn green, and there's a bunch of benefits to it too. And you can't open your eyes underwater, otherwise they burn.
Or if you get some playing around and some goes up your nose, I mean, it feels like somebody is just pulling each individual booger hair out of your nose and with tweezers. I mean, it hurts.
That's funny.
Yeah, it was pretty much like a saltwater pool. Yes, Lisa.
Yeah, Barbara Jack says, saltwater or salt filter pool. Those are nice. Yep,
Now,
it worked out good.
the weird thing was your hair was softer, your skin was always softer after you swim. I don't know what salt does. I don't know if it's pruning us or what, man, but makes your skin super soft and your hair super soft.
Yeah. Like I said, I didn't get that chlorine green in my hair, so that was nice. And I was out in that pool a lot, but my mom and dad had a flowering tree. It was a mimosa tree, and anyway, that thing there was these little puffy pink flowers, and it literally filled our pool with pink flowers. That tree's gone now, so we could actually have a pool there and not have a bunch of stuff drop into it.
Gina, yes, a saltwater pool, not a tank. However, I will tell you, Danny and I do plan when we're retired, where we don't have to go to work anymore. We are going to have one large saltwater somewhere in our home. We don't know where yet, but probably put it between our. Because I plan to, when we move, I want a master suite where you got like a wall between you, just a wall between your bathroom and you, and then we'll put a monster fish tank right there. That'd be a bad place for it. And we'll put our mood lights and our steam and, you know.
We're going to be old and wrinkled.
I say, bring on that. Woo, baby.
Oh, that's really cool. It says, Daniken, the chlorine in my pool cured a skin issue I had on my foot, and a super strong prescription cream could not. True story.
Well,
Really cool.
chlorine will disinfect cuts and stuff. Absolutely. It's basically bleach, man. It's a lower form of bleach.
Yes, Lisa. She says, I have 3 of those in my yard. They're pretty, but in the spring it's like snowing flower petals. Yes.
Yeah. What's going on, Lefty? Good to see you, buddy. And we got, Garden Eater just came in. Good to see you.
Let me go see if
Grant, Miss Shelby, haven't forgotten about you. My work schedule's been a little hectic. I do hope to be in your stream tomorrow night.
Yes, I just went and looked it up. It is called a Persian silk tree or a mimosa tree. What?
Gina comes out swinging at me. She goes, Kenny will be all wrinkled, but Danny will still be as beautiful as always.
Oh, thank you.
Well, you know what? We'll still be YouTubing most likely, so you all will see the wrinkled axe cracking. It'll look like a wave.
They're gonna see a wrinkled kraken.
Yeah, they're gonna see a kraken.
Don't
The kraken's
promise
the kraken's gonna look like that.
Do not promise future kraken shots. We want to avoid those.
No, I might lock my intestines and stuff a good way, and I'll look like one of those bamboos with the big bright one and the thing always pulsating. You know, you're gonna have that for a vision, guys. What do you think, huh?
Oh my god, I can't even imagine. Oh,
Oh, hold on while I suck in my prostate.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I love getting old. It's awesome.
No, no. Baboon butt cracking shot is not what these people need.
God dang
Only
it.
OnlyFans Kenny edition.
Oh my God. Hey George, what's going on? He says, I just got a 120 reef tank today. Nice.
Oh my gosh, that's really cool.
I divert my attention. 1 minute, and I hear "suck up my prostate."
I think it's
I
time to
think
go
it's
back
time-
to my paper.
You told us that 10 minutes ago. You just can't leave, but keep you sucked in, Lefty.
Oh.
Oh, I forgot Alex is going back to Florida. Alex has had quite the travels this year. The guy's been collecting everywhere this year.
Byron says, and Danny will have to see it through a saltwater tank into the bathroom.
Yeah, baby. On any.
Lefty says, well, fine then, Navy man. I'll just leave then.
Navy man. Lefty, now you forget we do cross paths at a lot of these places that we go. So I would love for you to call me a Navy man to my face, boy. Aquaria life. What's going on, Steph? Good to see you. 3G, peace, baby. What's going on?
Too
Shiva,
fun.
it's going to be funny. She looks all concerned. Look at her. He's like, what the hell is your problem?
And you'll notice there's a typical fish keeper house. You'll see the electrical cords running to another room and water hoses.
Water hoses. And in the midst of it all, the dog's pet turtle.
and Ken's lifetime supply of Charmin.
Yeah, you got to have Charmin, baby. Danny's creating. And then, of course, there's a bucket for getting plants. Some kind of art. What else we got back there? The back tack from yesterday. That's like Danny's little mini storage area. That's for anything she don't want to deal with right away. She just kind of piles it up.
It's true.
And before you know it, I end up saying something when I can't walk through there, and I end up banging knees. That's when she goes, so, yeah, I might be invading on Ken. I want him to still walk, so let me go ahead
That's why I put the toilet paper there so you can have a bumper. Oh. So Ryan wants to know, welcome Steph. You going to hit up Fishtoberfest again this year? Move your microphone a little bit, Kenny. You're now. Got wind. Adam McReynolds. Thank you. She is a beautiful dog. She's just our little Dobie German Shepherd mix.
Shiva, they're talking about
But she's a little
you.
scaredy cat. Lisa NJ says, so Kenny don't stub his toes. That is so right.
Man,
I'm
I
one
have
that's-
the
what?
worst I've ever done. We had just set up, it was Danny's craft room. We made those stands in there. And I was in a hurry one day, barefooted, and I hit, full stride, my right big toe and that second one to that toe, just hit it so hard that the big toe's nail actually was already popped up from the opposite direction. It was bing. And holy God, there's nothing worse than a big toe when you hit it like that, man.
And then you got to put it into a shoe at some point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was not fun.
Byron says, "Are you sure that's a lifetime supply of toilet paper if Ken is planning to grow a baboon butt?" No, it's really just a couple months supply, really. But we got down. Ken always says I have to have Charmin in the house, and let me tell you, hunting down Charmin during the pandemic was horrific.
I don't like the sandpaper grit stuff, and I certainly don't like. You go to some of these stupid little itsy bitsy paper thing. Here you are, full stride, and it decides to rip out on you. So now the full stride's on your hand. I mean, Charmin, you don't have these issues, man. It holds
Ken
up.
and Ken has poop aversion issues. I mean, if
Yeah,
he's anywhere near poop, he starts throwing up. So we have to take precautionary measures.
yeah.
Oh.
Big prostate. That's a boat name.
No.
No, my boat name is Lady Daniela.
Anything else? Alex says, I've broken my big toe 3 times. Each time I started to laugh at the level of pain a dumb toe can cause. It's not overwhelming, it's just freaking stings.
Danielle, I have a good reason why Lady Danielle is the perfect boat name.
Why?
Because if I make a huge mistake, I'm going down on the Lady Danielle. At least it sounds good at the end, you know. Here lies Kenny. He died while going down on Lady Daniela. I mean, it's got a great sound.
Oh my God. Oh, no. Byron Pullman says, I get it, man.
No!
This is a Charlotte house.
Pat! Patty, I swear to God. She's rotten. So we already know any packages from Patty goes straight to the trash.
Well, have fun releasing your fish, Ryan. Thanks for coming.
Good to see you today, Ryan.
3G says he came and went at the same time. Oh my gosh. Terrible, terrible.
I mean, my initial name, Danny didn't want me to name it because we do occasionally have fish people out on the boat with us. She didn't want me rolling something that said walleye slayer on the back of it.
No, no.
Brian says, oh my God, I almost left in time. Lady Diane says, okay, I'm dead.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. So, on to new subject. So, I have 3 tanks out in my garage that I need to set up now. I've got them safely out there. I don't know what to. I guess we're gonna have to take the acrylics downstairs to store them because we have to keep the garage clear until the 28th.
So I just got a text in my little buddy text list there, you know, the one that I always am. Anyway, there's Patty with a FedEx label made out to Danica Aquatics. She already has the label made and box ready.
For what?
Did you miss what she said a few
I
slots?
guess I did.
Yeah, she says she. Now that you told her I puke on site, but she says she's FedExing crap to me.
No. So Lady Diane says, is the garage done yet? No, Kenny has it all arranged that the garage door people are coming on the 28th in the morning, and they're going to take down the old garage door and undo the spring and all of that. So everything's going to be taken down. Later on that day, Robin is coming to reframe the garage, and that'll take about 4 days. And then by like Friday, I'll be able to call the garage door people and they can come in and install the new garage door. So that'll be happening between the 28th and that Friday, 4th of September.
We've got, George, one pair that has paired off. We just got to quit being lazy and get them into a tank by themselves. We've got the tank figured out where they're going to get the deed done. And it will actually be a good tank to use because it's closer to where I'm keeping the water that I'll be using for them. So
3G, thank you for the super sticker. The boop boop. So yeah, I've still got. We have one set that pairs up, but I'm gonna have to be doing some massive, big water changes on this tank this week, like 2 or 3 of them. One of them's got like a little dot of fungus on his face. What?
Oh, now Steph's coming in, laughing, giggling.
Lady Diane says that's forever away. Only 2 weeks. And I have one more project to do out in the garage, but I can't do it in the heat that's coming. So I'm glad I've got like 2 weeks to get it taken care of.
Oh, your camping trip?
No, I was going to take down that shelf.
Oh.
And keep those boards because they're such great boards in case we need them for a stand or something. Because they're tongue and groove 2x4s are actually bigger than 2x4s, 2x6s, something like that. So really nice.
Hopefully
wood.
We can just get them out by pounding the bottoms, where we don't have to get in there and pry on them too much. But I don't think that's going to happen as long as they've been there, though.
So Aquaball says I have a bunch of babies from my super orange line, like 3 different batches. That's cool.
Korea life.
Only Patty would ship you shit.
Nathan says, well, damn it. Went to upload a video I made and to find it's not on my phone storage. Whoa.
That happened to me once.
The other thing that irks me, and I don't know what causes it, Nathan, occasionally I'll see a cool pic, I pick, and I immediately, when I see something cool, I share it with my community on Facebook, Instagram, all that. And sometimes it takes like 10 minutes for my phone to actually process and put the picture in my gallery so I can grab it. I think it's somebody's hacked us all, is what it is.
Well, Mr. Edwards, you got 2 minutes left.
What's going on, Tampa Tom? Good to
Lady
see you.
Diane. Boop, boop.
Hi, Adele. Good to see you. Anyway, guys, head on over to Griffin's Fish Room directly after us. We'll go hashtag baboon. Well, that way we leave you all with that lovely thought. Anyway, appreciate all of you guys for showing up. Love all of our replay crew, lurkers. Thank you all the members and super chatters. You guys help keep us doing what we're doing. We do appreciate it. Oh, shoot, Xana Doodoo coming in late saying $10 super chat. I broke my foot badly at work. Yes, I was drunk. So it happens. Not just Kenny. Also, cheers, poop poop. But he comes with a scope. All right. Anyway, guys, we appreciate and love all of you. You guys have a great night. Go show Griff a few minutes of love or whatever you do. Just make sure to go over there, give him a like, thumbs up, say hello, hashtag baboon. We will see you next Sunday night, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. And as always, guys, love your fish. Kenny E and the Danny heading out. Have a great night, guys.